Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is a full body yoga flow for flexibility and a little bit of strength. So find some space to move and let's get started. So we will begin today in a lovely toe squat. So come on over to your knees. I like to bring my feet and my knees nice and close together, but tucking your toes under, even the baby toe, might need a little bit of help. But you can lean forwards, you can put some weight into the hands, or you can sit all the way back. Feeling the length through the bottom of the toes. Let your shoulders fall from your ears, and you might instantly have a smile on your face. I've never done a toe squat, and I've done a lot of toe squats where I don't end up smiling. So take a breath. Maybe even close your eyes. And that one breath might turn into a few. But can you relax your forehead? Unclench your jaw by smiling. And let's take just one more moment here. One more breath or a few. And then you can bring your hands back down to the ground. Come off of your toes. Give them a nice little tap or a shake. And then we'll tuck our toes back under just to lift up into downward facing dog. So once you're in downward facing dog, you don't have to put much weight into your toes. You could try to be on the balls of the feet a little bit more than the toes. Maybe a walk in one spot, lift and lower your heels. And push into your hands too. Try to forget about your toes. Take a nice, slow, and deep breath in and let it go. And then use an inhale to gaze forwards. And as you exhale, you can walk all the way up to the top of your mat. And inhale into a half lift once you get there. Lengthen your spine and exhale as you fold forwards, taking an inhale to come all the way up to standing, and exhale as you lower your arms down to your sides. You can roll your shoulders back and inhale as you reach up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale into a half lift. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. And exhale as you lower your arms to your sides. Take another inhale to reach up. And exhale as you fold. Inhaling into a half lift. And exhale to fold forwards. Inhale to come up to standing one more time. And as you exhale, lower your arms to your sides. We're going to bend our knees here a little bit for chair pose. So if your feet are together, you can squeeze the knees together. If your feet are about hip width apart, keep your knees about hip width apart. Pull your belly button back towards your spine a little bit and sink back into your chair. Try to sit on your imaginary chair. Your hands could be in front of the chest, palms together. Sink as low as you can go. And then we're going to tip forwards, bring our chest towards the knees, lift the hips up so you're folding forwards. Your hands can fall towards the ground, and then inhaling into a half lift. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, and exhale back into your chair. Bend the knees slowly. Try to sit back. Wherever your arms need to be, they can be. But go as low as you can go into your tiny, tiny chair. And then tip forwards, lift the hips so that you're folding. And inhale to lift the chest halfway up. And exhale to fold back down. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach on up and exhale as you lower your arms to your sides. Nice, you guys. We are going to stay standing here. And we're going to move our feet about mat width apart. Turn your toes out slightly. Your hands can be on your hips, but we're going to bend our knees again. So our feet are for sure wide and our knees are going to be the same. And you can bend your knees as much as you'd like, wherever your arms need to be, to take you into the lowest squat that you can possibly find. Should your elbows hit the inside of the knees, press into them. Maybe bringing your hands together in front of your chest, lifting the chest up, your yogi squat or your deepest squats. Now, if you are able to lean forwards and touch your hands, we'll lift our hips, but can you lift your heels just to turn them out a little bit so your toes are pointing forwards? And then take an inhale to lift halfway up with your upper body and exhale to fold again. Inhale as you come all the way up to standing, reach up, and exhale, lower your arms to your sides. Turn those heels in slightly, bend the knees, and slowly, slowly come into your deepest squat. Opening up the hips, lifting the chest, taking your time. And if you can start to lean forwards a little bit and lift the hips and the heels so the toes are pointing forwards and you're folding, you can inhale into a half lift and exhale to fold, and inhale, come all the way up, reach on up, and exhale to lower your arms down to your sides. Awesome, you guys. Step your feet back in closer together, maybe all the way together, and take another inhale to reach up. As you exhale, fold, inhaling into a half lift. And as you exhale, folding forwards. This time, we're going to plant our hands. You can step your feet all the way back to your downward facing dog. A quick pedal through the feet if you'd like, pressing into your hands. Now we're going to be walking our hands back towards our feet, but you can keep them hip width apart. You can move the mat width apart or even a little bit wider than that. Turn the toes in slightly maybe if you're going nice and wide, and then you can start to walk your hands back towards your feet. So you end up in a wide-legged forward fold or a forward fold if your feet are still close together. Take a moment here. Maybe even a little sway of your hips side to side. And then just bending the knees enough so that you can plant your hands and walk them back towards the top of the mat. If your feet are nice and wide, you can step them back together so you're in downward facing dog. Push into your hands a little bit more. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, we'll bring our knees down, tabletop, and then sliding the right leg forwards. Now you can sit on your heel or you can bring your foot out to the left side for pigeon. Level the hips, lift the chest, and maybe folding forwards. Getting that nice stretch, that right leg and hip and glute. So if you want to move, we're going to lift back up. We're going to be coming back here to this pigeon position. But you can lift And you can slowly, slowly tip over towards the right side. Tip over, lengthen your back leg a little bit more. Relax your right leg, your front leg, and then come over again. Tip back over, level the hips, lift the chest, and then you can fold one more time. Awesome work, you guys. If you're folding still, use an inhale to lift. Press into the hands. We're going to come back to tabletop. You can sway your hips side to side a few times if you'd like. Shake it out. But eventually our left leg and knee will slide forwards. You can sit on the heel or you can bring your foot off to the right. Trying to level the hips, lift the chest, and then maybe folding. Just enjoy a few breaths here. Softening through your left leg. And just if you wanted to move again and tip over to the left and maybe lengthen the back leg just a little bit more. And then you're just tipping right back over, leveling the hips again, and you can fold one more time. Maybe it feels a little bit different. Using an inhale, we can start to lift again. You're folding forwards, pushing yourself back to tabletop. Maybe swaying the hips side to side a few times. Just check in with how you are feeling throughout your hips, your legs. You can take a seat and then maybe give the knees a hug or a squeeze. And then we will be laying down on our backs. So as you come down, you can hug your knees to your chest. You could let the feet float up higher, hanging onto the legs, or resting your arms somewhere else. Getting lighter through the feet, the ankles, especially the toes. Just notice the entire length of your spine. Can you press your back into the ground a bit? With our feet, our legs lifted up, let's start to bend the knees and reach for your feet for happy baby. Still pressing your low back into the ground. And if you do have your feet in your hands, can you send them back up higher? Maybe bring the legs back together again too. You can point and flex your feet a couple times. Maybe add some ankle circles and switching direction. And then slowly lowering your feet all the way back down to the ground. Plant the feet and maybe sway your knees side to side. We're going to heel to toe the feet out a little wider though. And then our knees, as they sway side to side, you can tip them over to the left. Let them hover there. Maybe your left foot will rest on top of your right leg. If your legs are crossed right now, just bring your left foot back down, back to where it was. And slowly lift your knees and maybe sway them side to side a few times. Before you tip your legs over towards the right side, to take a few breaths there. And if the right foot wants to rest on the left leg, it can, for a little extra. You can uncross your legs and float your knees back up. Maybe swaying them side to side a few more times. You can bring your feet closer together. You could even hug your knees back towards your chest. And feel free to just pause here. Notice the sensations flowing through your entire body. If you're holding on to your legs, you might let them go and send them out long and out wide. And place your arms somewhere comfortable too. Setting up for Shavasana, where, as always, I encourage you to stay here for as long as you have time for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, namaste.